verbes du troisième groupe, and more precisely we'll see together how to conjugate at the present form the verbs that will end with TRE. TRE. Okay, so we can start right now. And I thought it might be more logical or easier to divide them in two groups. Okay, the first one would be verbs ending with TRE, so it's not a big surprise. But the second one, and I thought that maybe we should put them in a special group, so the verbs ending with être and ouatre. Okay, so AI, accent circonflexe, TRE, être, ouatre, OI, accent circonflexe, TRE. Okay, so because basically they will behave a bit differently. So let's start now with the first one, so the verbs ending with TRE. And for this group, I thought it might be interesting to use a quite useful verb, mettre. Mettre is to put. Okay, and so the concept is that you will have for the singular form one stem or one root, okay, and it will be M-E-T. And for the plural, you will have actually another stem, another root, and it will be M-E-T-T, T-T. And this is the tricky thing if we're talking about these verbs. Okay, so let's see how it will go. So, je mets. So you can see that now, as we saw, you put back this M-E-T, so the root, M-E-T, and then you add here the ending, S. Tu mets, il met, elle met. Okay? So then now, if we think about that, we should, for the plural form, put back this M-E-T-T, and after that we will put the ending. And this is the reason why we'll get nous mettons. So you can see that we put back M-E-T-T, and then the ending O-N-S. Nous mettons. Then vous mettez, so in the same way, we keep this first part, so the root or the stem, plus the ending. And then finally, il met, elle met, exactly the same thing. And this is basically the difficult thing when we're talking about this group of verbs, okay? Just to remember that for the singular form you will have to use this stem here, and then for the plural you will have to use another stem. Then the endings will be S for je, so you will get je mets, S for tu, tu mets, nothing for il, elle, so that's the reason why we have this M-E-T. Keep in mind that phonetically you pronounce them the same here. Mais, 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 okay? Then for nous, you will put the ending O-N-S, but then keep in mind that the stem is different, M-E-T-T. For vous, E-Z, same thing, same stem here, and then E-N-T for il and elle. Okay, so now let's see few verbs that will be conjugated like mettre, and we're talking about admettre, commettre, compromettre, permettre, soumettre, transmettre, battre, abattre, combattre, débattre, and few others. Admettre, and it means admit, confess. Commettre, commit. Compromettre, compromise. Sorry, this is my French pronunciation here. Compromise would be more appropriate than permettre, allow, permit. Soumettre, submit, subdue. Transmettre, pass, transmit. Battre, beat, defeat. Abattre, knock down. Combattre, combat, fight. And then débattre, discuss, debate. Okay, so keep in mind that these verbs here will be actually conjugated the same way as mettre. So as we saw, we've got a second group here in this video, and it's actually concerning the verbs ending with être and ouatre. And for this group, I thought it might be interesting to have this verb connaître. Connaître is to know, okay, and we use that quite often, okay. And basically, we will have the same kind of situation, meaning for the singular form, we'll have one stem, one root, and it will be connaît, like that. And for the plural form, we will have a different stem or root, so connaissent. Okay, so connaît and then connaissent. And that's the reason why we'll get the following forms. Je connais, tu connais, il connaît, elle connaît. And keep in mind that it's a strange thing. I know, but you should put here this accent circonflexe. You don't pronounce it, I know that. But then if you want to write correctly, you should put it here, okay? It doesn't come for je, it doesn't come for tu, but then it will come here for il and elle. It's strange, I know, but still that's the way it should be done. For the plural form, keep in mind that we've got our stem here, our root connaissent, okay, so we should put it back here and then add the ending ons. Nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent, elles connaissent. Alright, so one more time, you just put for the singular this stem here, and then for je you will add s, for tu you will add s, for il you will add t. And that's the reason why you will get je connais, tu connais, il connaît, elle connaît. And then keep in mind this little circumflex thing here. But then for the plural form, we've got a different stem, connaissent, and then the endings will be the same, ons as usual, ez and ent. So you will get the forms nous connaissons, vous connaissez, ils connaissent, elles connaissent. Alright? So it's actually a bit difficult probably at the beginning, but once you have the idea that actually you get two different stems for the singular and for the plural, then it's actually quite easy. Regarding the circumflex thing, well, it's up to you if you want to write it or not, but you should put it, of course. Let's see now together the verbs that will actually be conjugated like connaître. And they are accroître, croître, paraître, apparaître, disparaître, naître, renaître, reconnaître, comparaître, and few others. So regarding the translation now, accroître, and it's to increase. Croître, grow. Paraître, appear, seem. Apparaître, come into being. Disparaître, disappear. Naître, be born. Renaître, rise, be reborn. Reconnaître, recognize. Comparaître, appear before. Okay, and these verbs will actually be conjugated like connaître.